You are watching Photowalks TV from Moab, Utah.
You probably know that Utah is home to 5 awesome national parks, the third most for any state. And perhaps you know Zion and Bryce, but on the other side of Utah, have you brought your camera to Moab and Arches National Park? Because if not, you really need to, so please stay tuned. And when you're ready for Moab, we've got your back. The big question is not how to see all 2,000 arches hidden within the park, but when to make the big climb to get your shot of the main attraction, the nearly 50-foot Delicate Arch.
All right, so if you want to hike up to see the great Delicate Arch in the morning, they tell me here you need to be at the park by 4:30 or 5 a.m. in the morning.
And that is if you're there during those 5 months of the year where it's really, really hot. That would be May through the end of September.
The hike up to Delicate Arch is a steep 1.5 miles. Like, that's nothing. The rock itself is like a major natural solar collector. So your head will be about 100 degrees. The rock will anywhere from 130 up. It gathers it all day long and doesn't release it until around 4 in the morning, which is a really nice time to go up to Delicate Arch.
You'll get your best travel photo of the Delicate Arch in the evening by far. The question is, how do you feel about walking back after sunset in the dark down a trail that can take 1 hour or longer to complete? Or would you prefer going up there in the morning when it's a lot easier to see?
Yeah, but it's a pretty easy walk. I mean, it's pretty easy to find with a flashlight.
Take it from local photographer Tom Till. He knows the area backwards and forwards and certainly knows his arch. His classic shot of the arch was featured by the United States Postal Service on a popular stamp, and he got the shot in the evening at sunset.
How did that happen?
They just called me.
They called you, said, "Hi, this is the United States Postal Service. We'll give you free mail for the rest of your life."
No. They pay you $1,000, which doesn't seem like much, but nobody says no to that.
Right.
Everybody says yes, so they know that. So they know they can just pay you $1,000.
Another photo tip, beyond what time to get your arch shot, the next question is also where to stand to get it. Most people go for the opposite side of the basin, which is that iconic postcard shot. And also know there's usually a line to get it, as well as the group shot and selfie under the arch.
Yeah, a big trick there when you go is which side to stand on, right?
Yeah.
What do you recommend?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Try everything, everywhere. Yeah.
Try it all. A great idea, but please be careful. You are standing on slick rock that's nearly 5,000 feet up in the air. And by the way, if my pictures here look a little unusual, well, of course they are. They were filmed with the crazy Insta360 camera, which has 2 lenses on it for multiple angles. It can also give you drone-like effects in an area where drones are not allowed, as in a national park. So you want to see what it's like to make the climb up to the arch? Let's go. Sponsor, a big thank you to Myleo Photos for supporting Photowalks TV, and thank you, Myleo, for that great new free app. Yes, I said it. It is now free. It's a godsend for getting all your photos from multiple devices into one place. As you know, I do photo walks on many different devices, and they're all over the place, and it's really great to collect them. Please do me a favor and download the app. Give it a try. Again, it's free. Milio.com/PhotowalksTV. And now, back to Moab. Arches is in southeast Utah, and Moab is right on the outskirts of town. It's about a 4-hour drive from Salt Lake City and a 5.5-hour drive from the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Now, if you've been following our recent Western road trip, well, last week we were in Monument Valley, which is a 2.5-hour drive from Moab. The city itself is a really cute desert community known for the slick rock bike trails and access to all those great national parks.
Have you ever seen the Flintstones? It's like the town of Bedrock. Yeah, it's lovely. The contrast, blue sky, orange rocks. It's yeah, nothing like it. It's a bucket list place for people from all over the world.
Another tip, if you plan to visit during the peak season through October 31st, you'll need to plan ahead before entering the park during normal business hours. Look at those huge lines. An hour from there to get in, and further back even worse? Well, the wait is due to a timed reservation system to keep crowds manageable at the 16th most visited U.S. park, attracting over 1 million visitors yearly to a town with just over 5,000 people. But here's a tip. How would you like to sail right through the entrance gate without a reservation, without having to pay the $30 entrance fee? Pretty simple thing to do. Just wake up early or arrive late. The gate doesn't open until 7 a.m., it closes at 4, and we are allowed to drive right through any time. Beyond Arches is another great photo spot. Route 128, just to the side of the park, has many great ones, most notably Fisher Towers. We told you in the Monument Valley episode how the great director John Ford fell in love with the area as the epitome of the West. Well, he also discovered Moab, and he shot the movie Rio Grande with John Wayne here in 1950 in and around, you guessed it, Fisher Towers. Other films shot in Moab include City Slickers 2, Mission Impossible 2, Austin Powers 3, Thelma and Louise, Galaxy Quest, and the TV version of Westworld. Now back to Route 128. Fisher Towers are some of the tallest freestanding rock formations in North America, some as high as 800 feet. Now beyond photo taking, this is also a great area for hiking as long as, you guessed it, you arrive early before it gets too hot. I brought my trusty drone to Moab and I flew outside the park on a hot July day when the temps topped 100 degrees, and I got an error message when the drone was in the air saying it was just too darn hot and it was going to immediately land no matter what I did across the way. Luckily, I retrieved it in the field. I'm with this very wise statement from this blogger who said that even if you live to be 1,000 years old, you'll still only get to see a fraction of what Moab and Arches National Park has to offer.
Yeah, people just think of the national parks and sometimes they just think of Arches. But there's so much more. That the Canyonlands is so big and it has so many arches too.
When we were in Moab, we were on a schedule. We didn't have time to get to the Dead Horse State Park. We didn't have time to get to Canyonlands. We had to move on to the next stop. But I've got a great solution. I've learned my lesson. I'm going back. So please stay tuned. It's coming soon. Part 2, Canyonlands, Dead Horse, and the rest of Moab. Meanwhile, I'm Jefferson Graham. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done it already, please do me a favor. Please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more PhotowalksTV episodes. I'll see you on the next Photo Walk.